Hey everyone, welcome to the Frog Room. This is Josh with Northern Frogger. Today I just wanted to throw a quick update video out for you. Currently working on this vivarium. It's the one that was up in this spot here. So finally got to work on that. That was going to be the next video, but it's taken a little bit longer than expected. Might not be out for another day or two, so I just wanted to do kind of a quick update just to get another video out there for you. So you might be wondering about the day gecko. She's doing pretty well, hanging out on her basking spot there right now. I threw a waterfall I had laying around in there just to help keep the humidity up. I have had a bit of trouble keeping the humidity up with these screen sides. I've actually got saran wrap covering these right now just to try and help out with that, but I scared her a bit. But she seems to be doing really well so far, just in her temporary enclosure. So she's doing well. Not quite sure what I want to do for her permanent enclosure yet. I was planning on using that 55-gallon aquarium. I was thinking about maybe putting it up on its end or something like that for her. But then a couple days ago, this other thing I wanted to update you on. Notice this aquarium is now empty. A couple days ago it developed a leak. I got up in the morning and was feeding these guys and noticed some water in behind the back there dripping, and yeah, it was leaking somewhere along the bottom seal there, so it's kind of an emergency shutdown and moved those guys into the 55-gallon tank here. So they're hanging out in there right now. Not quite sure what to do. This one, it had never held water, at least since I've had it. This is the first time it's actually ever had water in it. It was always used as a snake tank before. I did buy it used, so I'm not sure if it's ever held water or not, but some of the silicone along the bottom seams of this one are not looking that great, so I'm not super confident about using this one as an aquarium either, so I'm not quite sure what to do about that. This one though, I was thinking might make a decent day gecko tank. It is like 2 feet tall here. There's quite a bit of room in there. I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on that, so if you want to leave a comment down below what you think I should do with her. I have kind of thought about the big one there too, but I think I'm going to keep that one for dart frogs. A couple issues with it. The main thing is that with that stand there, the way I built it, there's not really room to get a proper heat lamp in the top or anything like that. Which, I mean, I could work around and do stuff, but I think I'm just going to leave that one for frogs. I kind of want it to be a big frog display tank. This is the main thing in this room is the frogs anyway, so I kind of want to keep that as a frog tank, so might do this one as a day gecko tank, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. One of the other big things is the tadpoles. I've been talking about those and keep changing things up with those, but kind of got this system right now with the 3 tubs, kind of trying to communally raise them a little bit. See how that goes. Seems to be going pretty well so far. There's kind of like a weird fungus outbreak or something on some of them. Not quite sure what was going on with that. It did seem to only affect the ones that were kind of on the weaker side anyway. It didn't seem to be doing as great when I put them in there, but I have had some success treating it with Paraguard here. I've separated out some of the ones that had the fungus on them, and I've been treating them with that, and the better looking ones it does seem to have cleared it up. I did lose a couple of them, but they were the ones that were kind of looking weak and skinny anyway that probably wouldn't have done as well anyway, so it is what it is. The ones that are in there do seem to be doing really well. So yeah, that's a tadpole. I'm going to do a video specifically on the tadpoles and the different ways I've been kind of experimenting with raising them recently. So that's going to be its own video, so I don't want to talk too much about that. Other than that, there's not too much new. All the frogs are the same. The white clouds are all still doing really well. I did lose one. There was one that was kind of clamped up from the very beginning. And yeah, that one died the first night they were in there. But they did actually give me 11 when I actually took a picture of the tank and was able to count them all when it was still. There was 11 in there, so lost the one, so I still have 10 in there. So those guys are all doing well. Still no sign of the Amano shrimp though, unfortunately. Pretty much lost all hope for those guys at this point, so that's unfortunate. And still not quite sure what the issue is with them. The one thing I found, the thermometer I was using to measure that, ended up cross-referencing it against a couple of other thermometers, and it seemed the one I was using in there was reading about 3 degrees low. So I thought it was kind of sitting around 76, 77 kind of thing. Whereas apparently, according to the other thermometers, it's actually kind of sitting around like 79-ish, around there, which is kind of on the high end of what Amano shrimp are supposed to be able to tolerate. So maybe that was the issue. So I don't know. I've turned the heater down, and we'll see. Maybe try again eventually. Because I did retest all the other stuff and everything else was good, like ammonia, nitrates. Couldn't find any issues there. The pH was like just below 7, like 6.9, so that should have been fine. So this is really the only thing I can come up with was either the temperature or the betta just got them. Are basically the two possibilities that I've come up with for that. So may never know for sure, but I guess in other gecko news, I was supposed to be getting a couple of morning geckos tomorrow. Today is Tuesday. Yeah, they were supposed to come in Wednesday, but that's been delayed now for another month or so, so probably end up getting those end of February, beginning of March sometime. They're still coming, but it has been delayed. But yeah, that's basically most of it. I guess I'll show you the guppies quick. So guppy tank is doing really well. All that first group are all grown up, starting to get their colors. Some of these males are starting to look really nice. And got some nice big females in there too, so this tank is coming along nicely. All the next generation too are all growing really well. Kind of open water swimming now. They don't have to hide as much, worry about getting eaten, so they're really starting to grow now. So yeah, the guppies are really doing awesome. The females over here are almost ready to go back. So yeah, these guppies in the hospital tank here are doing pretty good. I think all their stuff is cleared up. That one young one in there, she had developed some kind of something, looked like a fungus almost, but she had a few white patches like on her dorsal fin and a couple on her body, so I tossed her in here as well, but that all seems to have cleared up. So these guys are just about ready to go back in the main tank. Although with how nice some of those yellow-tailed males are looking, I've been almost considering moving one of those in here with this yellow-tailed female and trying to get another batch of those ones out of them. So I might do that, might not, haven't decided yet. Might just put them back in and see what happens. They do look pretty big, like especially that red one almost looks like she's ready to give birth again. So I do have a bunch of decorations in here, and the plant at the back, that fake plant at the back with lots of hiding spots, and through a sponge or an intake sponge on the filter. In case they do give birth in here, hopefully won't lose the fry. Yeah, so that'll just pretty much do it for today. Just kind of wanted to let you know what was going on, and you can expect this build video for this aquarium here to come out in the next couple days here. And as always, questions, comments, suggestions, throw them down below there. Always love hearing from you guys. So thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, happy frogging.